Ready? Can you hear me? Ready? Say hi to YouTube people in the stream chat. Say hi to YouTube because you're fucking famous. You're not that famous. So this is a video for new players, right? This is the beginning of a series for new. What should I do when I get into fighting games players? So one thing that you can do, there are things you can control and things you can't, pretty much. That makes sense. So when you're thinking about like what should I do to get better when you're just starting, how I like to break it up is they're basically two parts. Really, when you break it down, there are two things you can work down at all times. There's one-player things and two-player things. One-player things is like your set play, for example, like oh, I knocked them down, they can't do anything, here's my setup. One player is like your B&Bs, making sure that you can combo, right? One player is your rush down, so like, how do I open people up? Those are like the three big things that you should really work on. Why? Because the other part of the game, the two-player part of the game, is what's really, actually, truly difficult about fighting games. A lot of the one-player stuff, even if you say, I have Yamcha here, right? So Yamcha has a head invincible reversal, so even though the defender has options, their options are super limited. They usually have only a couple. Once in a while there's a character that will like mess with your life and has a ton of options, but even then you still immediately understand, or at least quickly understand without spending a lot of time, the scope of what they can do, as opposed to neutral. Neutral is probably the biggest two-player problem in fighting games is neutral, right? Two-player, when I put it from that perspective, should be pretty obvious. That is where what you do and what your opponent does goes into the game. When you're doing one-player stuff, yeah, their opponent can do stuff, but it's very minimal, it's very defined. You could be like, well, they could do this, and all the extreme options are just that, extreme. Why? Because of Brisk Return, which is another video that's probably down in the corner somewhere that you can click. Right? Offense, when they're blocking your rush down, you get to set up your offense. Again, they don't have that many options you have to worry about. It takes a while longer to build offense because you have to learn stuff like frame data, which is a more advanced topic, like a mid-level topic. You have to know not only your character's options, but the other character's options, but it's still a pretty boxed-in situation. So example is, I have Yamcha, his standing jab is 7 frames, his crouching jab is 6, but his crouching jab sucks. You can build that. You can build that over time, but you could build it relatively quickly. You can also choose to copy people for setups and rush down too. The other thing, of course, is combos, which I think like everyone intrinsically knows, and you see this a lot because of my, for example, lovingly named combo monsters. But you see this a lot, people who practice combos a lot, but jokes aside, wow, I looked at that. Jokes aside about combo monsters and all that, just having good combos and being able to convert your combos immediately makes you scarier. If you're very new to fighting games, literally the best thing you can do to improve immediately is get better at combos, because that means your hits matter way more. Because if you are not good at combos and you're just beginning and you do stuff like this, right, that means you have to hit the guy. In Dragon Ball, this is like 5 times that you have to hit them. If you could do a full combo with an assist, like here, is what I would say. That combo probably does like about 3,800 damage, so you only have to hit them maybe 3 times, probably 2 times if you have beater. So making every hit count is very important, and depending on the game, your opponent literally can't do anything while they're getting comboed. Of course there's exceptions. I know in Smash you have DI, I know in Guilty Gear Persona Blaze you have Burst, blah blah blah. But for not every fighting game or every 1 vs 1 game has that kind of mechanic. So when you hit them, they literally can't do anything. So that is the most one-player thing that you could do to improve your game right away. So as a review, if you're new and you're trying to get better quickly, if you're trying to see gains really fast, then work on your combos, your offense, and your set play. your knockdown set play. I'll define set play properly eventually, but work on your combos, work on your knockdown setups, and work on your offense. Because those are things where they are range from extremely defined combos to relatively defined which is offense. Knockdown is like in the middle, right? The other player doesn't do that much with you in those situations, so you can not only ask really specific questions about it and copy people, but you can practice it on your own without thinking too much or having to spend too much time thinking about the deeper, for lack of a better word, part of fighting games like neutral and defense, which is people spend years and years and years and years up getting better at those two compared to these other 3 points. So, thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Also, I guess, end screen, there are videos you can watch in a corner somewhere. I keep forgetting. In a corner somewhere, there's a subscribe button somewhere here too. Just click those. Thanks for the support. I'll actually see you next time. Don't forget to comment. Yes! Don't forget to comment. Alright, for real. Thank you for watching.